Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. Heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to College Station, Texas, Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the number 22 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Huskers will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Texas A&M's offense takes the field for the first time today. Quick release by the QB. Turning it on. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. You go with the first snap of the game, and you make a big play like that, your confidence just soars.
And I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here, Reese, but it's almost as if they didn't know the game had actually started. They were just kind of lethargic in the back end. I don't think they were anticipating this offense taking a shot on the first play.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Dropping back, it's Hicks. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the red zone, looking for a man. Using the quick game. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Dumps it off in the flats. Touchdown, Aggie. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense will go to work for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David. It's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And here's what I like about that, man. That feels like an instinctive play. Like this guy almost knew it was coming. You know, most of the time in a bootleg, they want to show you the run first, but he wasn't buying it. Went right to the quarterback, saw it, and made the big sack.
Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Oh, out of space. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42. The Huskers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Tight end now in motion. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. breaks into the open. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. To the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Aggies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw, it's Hicks. Buys a little time with his feet. Quarterback gets the 1st down. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes a connection. And he'll hold it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
And he tacked on the extra point. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cotton. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Huskers line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He's got it. He's got great speed. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him. the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Looking to throw, it's Hicks. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
The give to the back. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, and go on to the next play.
He'll be stopped just a little short of that 15-yard line, and now they're looking at 4th and short.
Now, 4th down.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Motion from the wide receiver. Finds him out of the backfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a two-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Got his man out of the backfield. Touchdown, Aggie! And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Gives it on the option. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The play action fake. Under fire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He lobs one high down the left side. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. The Huskers will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, These guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Hicks. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, he'll throw it. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Under fire. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Wants to adjust the pattern. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump?
Timeout, Texas A&M.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. They want to run this quarterback. Got all he needed for the first down, and then he gets down on the slide. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it down. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here's the handoff. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He's got it again. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Looking for the first down. Texas A&M lines up on 4th. Off the RPO. Throw to the right, looking for the first. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's got his man across the middle. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
To the air, it's Hicks. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
Looking to throw on 1st down. The screen, he can go! And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
Wide receiver comes in motion. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
They'll try to run for it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college.
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Aggies. A great catch and run for 6.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you? And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skilled position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And
and the rush will get to him at the 25.
This has been a frustrating day. And I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They were able to do whatever they wanted the last time they had it. They put together some runs, they completed some passes, and they put a touchdown on the board. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Back to pass, it's Hicks. Fires to the right. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. Off the RPO complete. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
That's good for
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes the offense on second down. Leaves it with the running back. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. They'll ride the hot hand. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
They think there's room to run to the right here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
Makes the grab on the left. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. A&M comes back out with another first down. From the gun, the ground game. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. A first down for the offense. Running back searching for a hole. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
On the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. On the option. Now the pitch. Out of bounds right at the 10-yard line as they are threatening to score.
How about that, man? 3rd and long. You know what I'm going to run? Let's see. Long pass. Go route. No, we're going to run the option and try to catch him off guard. And I think they do a little bit, but the defense does a nice job rallying and getting to the play and getting to the pitch man before he gets to the sticks.
This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab past the marker. Touchdown, Aggies. scored the more with that trip to the house. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Line getting set on second down. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Cornhuskers send out the punt unit. Wants to return it. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got them backed up. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Might as well give it to him again.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Crosses the 45. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll line up for a second down play. He'll ride his man on the option. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big third down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for him.
The Aggies are moving quickly down the field. Give to the running back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down.
And he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the fourth quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
On third and short, the power run here. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built a lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Here we go. Wide receiver going in motion. He's got it on the right. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He'll try to do it himself. At the 20, he's got space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent. We didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team. Offensively, defensively, running, throwing, whatever it is they wanted to get accomplished today in all three phases, David, they were better.
Yeah, and listen, at this point, I don't really care about the beauty contest. Like, your goal is to survive and advance. You played a really, really good opponent. You took care of business and continue to stay above them in the rankings, which is the only thing that matters at this point in the season.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Dropping back, it's Hicks. Takes the easy one to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. This quarterback part of their running game. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Okay, ready?
After this, it'll be a wrap.
Here we go.
Takes the easy completion. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0.